Matthew 11 verse 28. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Jesus offers rest to the weary. Life can be exhausting, filled with burdens that weigh heavily on the soul. But Jesus invites you to come to Him, to lay every burden at His feet. He is not asking you to carry the weight of the world. He is asking you to surrender it to Him. His rest is not just about physical sleep. It is about deep, soul-refreshing peace that comes when you trust in Him completely. Tonight, take a moment to release every stress, every fear, and every worry into the hands of Jesus. You do not have to hold on to them any longer. He is your refuge, your strength, and your rest. As you breathe deeply and let go, allow His presence to fill you with peace. Sleep knowing that He has taken every burden from you, replacing it with His love and care. Tomorrow will take care of itself, but tonight you are invited to rest in His embrace. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. The Lord Himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. One of the greatest fears people face is the fear of being alone. But God promises that He will never leave you nor forsake you. He is always ahead of you, preparing the way. There is no moment in your life when you are without Him. Even when you feel uncertain about the future, He is already there, guiding and strengthening you. His presence is constant, and His love never fails. As you rest tonight, let this truth sink deep into your heart. You are never alone. God is with you now, and He will be with you when you wake up. His faithfulness does not depend on circumstances. It is eternal. If you feel anxious about tomorrow, remind yourself that He has already gone before you. He is making a way where there seems to be none. Sleep in peace, for the Lord is watching over you. John 14 verse 27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. The peace that Jesus gives is unlike anything the world can offer. The world's peace is temporary, based on circumstances, but God's peace is eternal, unshakable, and all-encompassing. When Jesus speaks peace over your life, He is giving you something that cannot be taken away. His peace calms the storms of life, silences fear, and fills the heart with quiet confidence. Tonight, receive the peace that Jesus freely gives. Let go of every troubling thought, knowing that He is in control. No matter what has happened today, His peace remains. Instead of letting fear take hold, allow His presence to flood your mind with calmness. He has promised you peace. Accept it, rest in it, and sleep knowing that you are held in His love. Psalm 34 verse 7. The angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear Him, and He delivers them. God's divine protection is always surrounding you. His angels are assigned to watch over you, ensuring that no harm comes near. You may not see them, but they are there, encamped around you, forming an unbreakable shield of safety. There is no reason to fear when you are covered by the presence of God and His heavenly army. As you sleep tonight, imagine God's angels standing guard over your home, watching over you with love and power. No darkness can enter, no harm can touch you, for you are protected by the Almighty. Rest in the knowledge that you are never left unguarded. His angels are with you, and His presence is your stronghold. Sleep peacefully, knowing that divine protection surrounds you like a fortress. Hebrews 13 verse 6. So we say with confidence, "The Lord is my helper. I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me?" Fear loses its power when you realize that the Lord is your helper. The worries of this world, the opinions of others, and the uncertainties of life do not have the final say. God does. When you trust Him fully, fear is replaced with boldness, and anxiety is replaced with peace. No situation is too big for Him. No challenge is beyond His ability. Tonight, declare with confidence that the Lord is your helper. Whatever is troubling you, place it in His hands. He is fighting for you, strengthening you, and making a way for you. There is no need to fear, for you are covered by His love. Close your eyes with faith, knowing that you are secure in His care. Sleep with the assurance that He is your helper, and no power in this world can stand against Him. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. God does not want you to carry your burdens alone. He invites you to cast every worry, every concern, and every fear upon Him. Why? Because He cares deeply for you. His love is not distant or indifferent. It is personal, compassionate, and constant. When you trust Him with your concerns, you make room for His peace to fill your heart. As you prepare to sleep, take a moment to release every worry into God's hands. Picture yourself handing over each anxiety, one by one, and feeling the weight lift off your shoulders. You are not meant to carry these burdens alone. God is holding them for you. Rest in the security of His love, knowing that He cares for you more than you can imagine. Sleep in peace, for your worries have been placed in the hands of the Almighty. Isaiah 26 verse 3. You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you. The key to perfect peace is trust in God. When your mind is steadfast, focused on Him rather than your worries, peace becomes your portion. The world will always present reasons to be anxious, but God offers something greater, a peace that surpasses all understanding. His peace is not fragile. It is unwavering, just like His promises. As you lie down tonight, make a choice to focus on God's faithfulness. Do not dwell on the uncertainties of tomorrow, but instead, rest in the knowledge that He is in control. Let His perfect peace fill your heart, silencing every doubt and fear. Sleep soundly, for the Lord has promised to keep you in His peace when you trust in Him. Psalm 91 verse 11. For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. God has assigned His angels to protect you. They are not passive observers. They are active guardians, surrounding you with divine security. You are never unprotected, never vulnerable, because God has placed His heavenly warriors to watch over you. Even when you cannot see them, they are working on your behalf. Tonight, as you close your eyes, imagine the presence of God's angels standing guard over you. No evil can come near, No danger can penetrate because you are covered by divine protection. Rest in the assurance that God is watching over you and His angels are fulfilling His commands to keep you safe. Sleep peacefully, knowing that you are never alone. Philippians 4 verses 6 to 7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Anxiety is a thief of peace, but prayer is the gateway to God's divine rest. When you bring your concerns before Him with a heart of gratitude, He replaces worry with unshakable peace. His peace is not just an emotion. It is a fortress that guards your heart and mind from fear. Tonight, choose prayer over anxiety. Speak to God about every burden on your heart and thank Him in advance for His provision. As you surrender your worries, allow His peace to take over. Let it fill your soul like a river, washing away every fear. Sleep in confidence, for God's peace is guarding you through the night. Proverbs 3 verse 24. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. When you lie down, your sleep will be sweet. God desires for you to have sweet, restful sleep. Fear and restlessness are not His will for you. Peace and security are His gifts. He wants you to lay down at night without fear, knowing that He is your protector. The worries of the day do not have to follow you into the night, for He gives His beloved rest. As you prepare for sleep, declare this promise over your life. My sleep will be sweet, for the Lord is my refuge. Let go of every fear, every thought that tries to steal your rest. Trust that God is in control and embrace the sweet sleep He has promised you. Rest deeply, knowing that you are safe in His arms. Psalm 23 verses 1 to 2. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. God is your shepherd, and He provides everything you need. Just as a shepherd leads his sheep to rest in lush pastures, so God leads you into peace and provision. He knows what you need even before you ask. His care for you is constant, and His presence brings stillness to your soul. As you lay down tonight, picture yourself resting in His green pastures. Feel the calmness of His presence as He leads you beside still waters. You lack nothing because the Lord is your provider. Sleep without worry, for your shepherd is watching over you. He is leading you into a place of perfect peace. Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Fear and discouragement are the enemies of peace, but God commands you to be strong and courageous. Why? Because He is always with you. There is no situation too difficult, no challenge too great, that He cannot handle. When you recognize that His presence is with you, fear loses its grip on your heart. Tonight, remind yourself of this truth. God is with me wherever I go. No darkness, no trouble, no uncertainty can separate you from His presence. Sleep with confidence, knowing that He is near. Whatever tomorrow brings, you do not face it alone. rest in his strength, and awaken refreshed in his love. Romans 8 verse 28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Every moment of your life is in God's hands. Even when things seem uncertain, he is working everything out for your good. His plans for you are greater than what you can see now, and he is weaving every situation into his divine purpose. Nothing is wasted in his hands. As you sleep tonight, let go of any worries about the future. Trust that God is working behind the scenes, aligning everything according to his perfect will. No matter what today looked like, tomorrow holds new mercies. Rest in the knowledge that he is in control, and his plans for you are good. 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. For the Spirit God gave us does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, and self-discipline. God did not create you to live in fear. He has given you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Fear may try to creep in, but you have been equipped with divine strength. His power enables you to stand firm. His love surrounds you, and his spirit fills you with confidence. As you lay down tonight, remind yourself that fear has no place in your heart. God's spirit within you is greater than anything that comes against you. Sleep in boldness, knowing that his love is your shield. No matter what challenges arise, you have already been given the strength to overcome. Rest in his power and awaken ready to walk in victory. Exodus 33 verse 14. The Lord replied, My presence will go with you, and I will give you rest. God's presence is your source of true rest. It is not just about closing your eyes at night. It is about knowing that he is with you. When you embrace his presence, your soul finds deep peace, free from anxiety and restlessness. His rest is a gift, one that refreshes and renews you. Tonight, invite God's presence to fill your space. Let his peace settle over you like a blanket, covering you in his love. As you sleep, know that he is right there with you, watching over you, guiding you, and refreshing your soul. You do not need to strive. Simply rest in his presence and awaken renewed in his grace. Matthew 11 verses 28 to 29. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. Jesus invites you to exchange your burdens for his rest. Life can be exhausting, filled with worries and responsibilities that weigh heavily on your heart. But the Lord never intended for you to carry them alone. He calls you to come to him, to lay down your worries, and to take on his peace. His yoke is light, not burdensome, because he walks with you, strengthening you along the way. Tonight, release everything that troubles you into the hands of Jesus. He promises that when you come to him, you will find true rest, not just for your body, but for your soul. Let his peace settle deep within you. Sleep in the comfort of knowing that he is carrying your burdens, and when you wake, his grace will be there to sustain you. Isaiah 41 verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Fear and discouragement can steal your peace, but God commands you not to be afraid because He is with you. You are never alone in your struggles. He is your strength, your help, and the one who holds you up when you feel weak. His righteous hand upholds you, meaning that no trouble can overwhelm you as long as you trust in Him. As you lay down tonight, allow these words to echo in your heart. God is with me. He strengthens me. He upholds me. There is no reason to fear tomorrow because He is already there, preparing the way. Rest in His presence and let His strength surround you, knowing that He is guiding you through every moment of your life. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. God's love for you is so deep that He invites you to cast all your worries on Him. He doesn't want you to carry them alone. He doesn't want you to lose sleep over things that He has already taken care of. His care for you is personal, tender, and constant. You are not a burden to Him. Your worries matter to Him because you matter to Him. Tonight, take a deep breath and mentally hand over every concern to God. Imagine yourself placing them at His feet, knowing that He will handle them far better than you ever could. Sleep with the assurance that the one who holds the universe also holds you in His loving hands. Rest in His care, for He is watching over you. John 14 verse 27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid. Jesus offers you a peace that is unlike anything the world can give. The world's peace is temporary, based on circumstances that can change in an instant. But His peace is unshakable, anchored in His eternal love and faithfulness. It is a deep, abiding peace that quiets the storms within you, even when chaos surrounds you. Let go of the troubles that try to disturb your heart tonight. The peace of Christ is yours. Accept it, embrace it, and rest in it. Close your eyes and allow His presence to fill you with serenity. No matter what tomorrow brings, His peace remains, guarding your heart and keeping you secure in His love. Psalm 4 verse 8. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. True rest comes from knowing that you are secure in God's hands. The worries of life may try to keep you up at night, but when you trust in the Lord's protection, you can sleep peacefully. You are not alone in the darkness. He is there, watching over you, surrounding you with His presence. As you prepare for sleep, let go of every fear and trust that the Lord is your refuge. His love surrounds you like a shield, ensuring that nothing can harm you. Sleep in confidence, knowing that you dwell in His safety. When you wake, His mercies will be new, and His presence will still be with you.